Since the 1960s, Mr. Bob Dylan has written over 600 songs, released nearly 500 albums, and is recognised for his music all around the world. But what you may not know is that since childhood, Dylan has been sketching and drawing. Well, now his artwork is exhibited at the National Portrait Gallery for the very first time. And our arts correspondent Brenda Romanis has this preview.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me.
For decades, he's been one of America's influential cultural figures. But away from his worldwide recording success, Bob Dylan has been increasingly turning to another form of artistic expression. Although best known for his music, Bob Dylan has sketched and drawn since childhood and painted since the 1960s, but he's only exhibited over the last 6 years. This is the first time his work has been shown in a museum in Britain, and it's a departure for the National Portrait Gallery.
In terms of our collection, we collect famous British subjects, and these portraits are definitely not that.
In fact, these pastel-on-paper portraits represent characters with an amalgamation of features that Dylan has collected from life, memory and his imagination.
Some of them are real people. He's mentioned a member of the Sydney Yacht Club and a limo driver. Others we just really don't know, but they all have sort of fictitious, some of them have fictitious names that are quite intriguing in themselves also.
Early one morning the sun was shining, she was lying in bed.
Of course, Dylan is not the first musician to find an alternative means of expression.
Ronnie Wood keeps mounting exhibitions. The Stone Roses' John Squire designed album covers for them. I'm not sure if they weren't by Dylan, if they were by a plasterer from Penge or something, whether we would be seeing them in the National Portrait Gallery right now. But it's certainly interesting if you are obsessed with Dylan, as I am, just to see how he sees the world. Seemingly from these portraits through slightly hazy eyes, and everyone looks like they've got broken noses. I think Londoners would probably rather see Dylan do more concerts here and to put a bit of effort into them. But certainly, it's a city full of Dylan fans, and I'm sure people will want to see them.
Bob Dylan Face Value opens on Saturday. Brenda Romanis, BBC London News.
Now, Bob Dylan once wrote, "You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows," which is why Peter next to me watched that report with a frown on his face. Don't worry, Peter, it was nothing personal.
You would remember that one, wouldn't you?